London Real, sponsored by Bulletproof Coffee. On that same advice question, what's the best advice you've ever received?
I don't know if I've ever received. I don't know if I could pinpoint like a moment where I actually received advice, but I guess a message which has been brought across to me repeatedly and kind of sunk in, which I feel is fundamental to my happiness and my, I'd like to say, developing success, is enjoy what I'm doing, and actually just enjoy it, because I was in school. I was always lazy. I was like, I just didn't care, I didn't want to be there. I would flunk off and go and play music in the music block. For my GCSEs, my dad, I remember when I was getting my GCSEs and I finished all my exams and we were waiting for the results, and my dad was like, I didn't revise. I wanted an iPod desperately, because I was carrying around a CD player and a bag full of CDs every day, and I wanted an iPod desperately, and all my friends had one, and my mum and dad were that desperate for me to revise. They said, look, well, if you revise 1 hour a day for the next month and a half to your exams, we'll buy you this really expensive iPod. And I did it the first night. I thought, this isn't worth it. I'll carry on my CDs. It's just a bit heavier. And I wasn't interested. I didn't want to do it. I couldn't work out. I wasn't stupid about it. I remember I went to the head teacher and I said, or the deputy head or something, and I went in and it was their meeting, and you're supposed to work out your revision plan with them. And they said, have you got your revision plan? I said, okay, hold on a sec. These are my coursework grades. I said, yeah. I said, so that I'm guaranteed, even if I don't turn up to any exams, I'm guaranteed 3 C's, 2 B's, and this. And he says, yeah. So I said, if I don't go to a single exam, I'll still get into college. He says, yes. I said, and I'll get into the college I want, doing the courses I want. He says, yes. I said, well, why am I doing exams? And he said, what? And you can't argue with that. So I was like, this is a waste of time, so I didn't revise. And my dad was very much like, you can, I think he said to me, he was kind of in a way looking forward to saying, I told you so, if I didn't get such good results and stuff. And I did get good results. I don't know, I bluffed my way through, I guess. But I got good results, and I forget where I'm going with this story.
You said enjoy what you're doing.
Enjoy what I'm doing, sorry, yeah. So,
because you weren't at that time.
Yeah, so, and I wasn't, and so I got through it, but I just didn't, I wasn't passionate about it. I didn't, I got good results, but I could have had, top results I could have done so much more. And when my brother got his exam results, I don't think he did quite as well as me. He's not quite as academic. He's a very clever guy, but he's not quite as luckily academic, I guess, in that way when we were younger. And he got loads of presents and congratulations for his results. And I did better than him, and I got nothing because I didn't put any effort in. And that's what my dad valued, and I think that's great.
That is, yeah.
And at the time I didn't, because I wanted the gifts, but I can see that's kind of great. But things I care about all through that period when I didn't care about exams. I was getting into college. Why do I need to study and stuff? I was working on stuff, and I wasn't lazy. I wouldn't be kind of sat around watching TV. I'd be trying to play guitar, or I'd be trying to learn how to do something, something I cared about, something I wanted to learn, because I kind of feel like there's so much in this world and so much knowledge and so much out there. I can't, why am I wasting my time learning logarithms, which I'm never going to use and don't care about, when I could learn something really cool, which I care about and it interests me? And the thing which I feel the best, like I say, the best part of advice or whatever I've taken in is that by enjoying and just kind of really getting into what I'm doing, it's not working. I can work 12, 14-hour solid days every day, 7 days a week, and it's not tiring.
So you're enjoying yourself now?
Yeah, but yeah, exactly, because it's something I care about, it's something I want to do, and it's interesting, it's challenging, it's different, and it's not a waste of time in that sense. I don't feel like it's a waste of time because I'm enjoying it, I'm learning, I'm developing, and I've got a goal, and so by enjoying it, it's when people say to me what's your top tip for learning guitar? I say enjoy it.
Enjoy it.
Because if you sit there and you're just annoyed and angry that you can't hold an A minor chord without your finger slipping off and hurting, and you're just sat there just desperately trying to, you're going to give up. You're never going to get past that first stage of playing guitar because you're not enjoying it. Whereas if you just hold the easy version of A minor and enjoy playing a song, you're going to like want to learn the next bit because you really enjoyed that. And
Okay. That's good advice. That's good
yeah.
advice. That's good advice. There's a last part of that question, and this is
Go for
really,
it.
really relevant for you. This week, London Real meets UFC fighter Dan Hardy.
I'm not an athlete, I'm a fighter that's trying to be a martial artist.
His wins and his losses.
That's it, I'm done. I'm not enjoying it anymore. This is not fun for me anymore. I'm not getting anything out of it, I'm just getting damaged.
He talks the spirit world.
The thing is, like, ayahuasca doesn't necessarily do anything to change the person. It just helps the person understand who they are.
And introduces the wolf heart.
They want to feed the wires into my heart so they can measure the second heartbeat. So they can then burn it.
This Sunday, London Real presents Dan Hardy, Uncut.
Every subject's on the table, so feel free to ask away.